That's that New York pizza right there. New York. Gotta get that New York pizza. Look at that. What's going on, everybody? Sorry I shut you down on accident. Who wants to see the Islanders arena? Yeah, I hear you. I'm gonna have to bring that hat Saturday or tomorrow. I'm gonna have to bring that to Pennsylvania with me, that hat. Yeah, it was a lot of buffering going on in there. I was walking towards the bar and it was like nothing. It was dead. Couldn't even start the stream. Yeah, this is like right next to Queens, so it's starting to get more busy. So I hugged Mickey and told her safe travels, and that's about it.
This vehicle is connected by OnStar to limited services.
Oh, thank you. Boom. I think I can get out of this space. This is ridiculous. I got about 2 inches on each end. But I hate it when they're just like, they don't care. They just back right into the bump. Ah, it's fine. It's New York. So everybody parks. Bang, bang. I made it. Hey there on Facebook. Hi, Ladima. It's 9:17. It's past my bedtime. Yeah, it was a great cause, and it was awesome to kind of relate that to being in DC. I figured it came fully around, and someone recommended that I go there a while back. So it made sense because of Kara and what she does for the J6 prisoners and how she stood up. And also the medical stuff. I mean, like I said, I've seen her in New York City a few times. I've seen people around those tables a few times in the city marching. And I know, like, when the firefighters went across Brooklyn Bridge. I mean, I went to a couple of these rallies. Unfortunately, they just weren't as big as they should have been. It wasn't. It's just crazy how it's not like other countries when we sometimes see on some other streams that they put up all these like giant mass protests in the middle of the towns and cities, and it just wasn't that. That smoke shop is lit up. Like Ottawa, yes, that big rally that they had in the middle of there, and they were blowing the horns. I remember that. You would think so, but you know what? Everything's fine now, Ladima. Nothing's wrong. We're all able to travel. No big deal. They gave us back some rights. So the chicken palm was good. It was thinly sliced, and it was pretty good. And the few pieces of, I guess it's penne alla vodka. That was great. I love that sauce. And then that thing that was like deep fried, it looked like kind of like a ball, and it had that macaroni and cheese in it. Oh, that was the best. That was the best thing I had all night. So I got my one night of freedom with the food. So see what happens the next few nights sitting in the parking lot. But so right now we're passing the stables of the Belmont racetrack. I guess they have some big event here. I forget. Yeah, the Belmont Stakes, I guess. Yeah, the Belmont Stakes. Big horse race every year. Honestly, I've been to Trump rallies where there was no food at all. I've been to them where there was no food at all. People were ordering pizzas on the line. And then when we got in, it was hit or miss. We've been at, I think, five. And it's been hit or miss when you get inside if they have vendors that are there when you get in. And, they'll have different things. I remember the last one we went to in Pennsylvania did have vendors, and they had all kinds of different crap. Burgers, pulled pork, I think maybe sausage, things like that, like different wagons or trucks or whatever. But I know there was at least one or two where you got in, there was nothing. And you wait online all day and there's nothing. I had cargo pants and I think I had trail mix. That's what I had in my cargo pants, is trail mix. And then I've been to them where it was snowing. But take a look. This is the new Belmont. This is the new arena for the Islanders. So the window's horrible. They just finished building this, I believe, last year. And they're still building across the street a hotel and a parking garage, and maybe, I don't know if there's stores or something coming in. So it's pretty big. UBS Arena. That's where the Islanders play. Built this big stadium for them. And then I got my father tickets to my mother and father went to the opening game for them, for the Islanders there. So it was pretty cool. That was a Christmas present for them. Then you got the Belmont Railroad, and that's where the Belmont Stakes and the horse races, everyone comes in on the train there. So just a little look. And now we are on, I believe, the Cross Island Parkway. Yeah, bring lunch meat. Bring a lot. Bring a lot of stuff. I do a little bit of fasting now. And I've been trying to be 16-hour fast. So one time I fasted for about a month. As far as like 16-hour days of fasting, and I think I lost about 27, something like that, 27 pounds. Yeah, and then you got to look at the list of things that you can have when you go inside the rally. I know selfie sticks are not allowed, and they told us umbrellas weren't allowed when it was downpouring. We all put our umbrella in the car, and then it stopped raining. I mean, and then they said, "Oh, and you know what? You could have an umbrella." We're like, what the hell? And then at one rally, one big rally that people know about, I went to. I waited in line all night. They said you could have a backpack. I got up to the Secret Service who was doing the detectors in the morning, and they told me that backpacks were no longer permitted. And I had all my equipment in there and everything, and they were like, I said, "Are you kidding me?" I started freaking out. I got loud with them. I can have it. You telling me I can't have it? And the guy's like, "Hold on one second." He gets on the earpiece. He's like, "No, no, no, you can't have it." And I'm like, "Well, can I just like drop it here?" He's like, "No, you can't just leave it here." And I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I gotta go. I'm out of here. And then my friend went in and she's like, "I'll save you a seat." And I was like, "Nah, you know what? I'm tired. I don't want to be here. I gotta go." So, but that was a big rally. So I went back later and I saw the field of people, and it was tremendous. It was the biggest rally I ever seen. And let me go further. So that rally, I waited all night and I didn't go in, and I could have been pretty close to the front. When you fast, you lower your metabolism. I thought it speeds it up. Have to eat properly. I thought it speeds it up, and I thought it helps with your health. Because I guess it's like anything else, right? Everyone's got their own literature on what happens, right? Long Island Expressway. The event was good, Polish. How you doing? It was good, but I don't really do the interviews like I should. And it was good. Really, why it was good was because A, Rudy Giuliani was there, and B, Mickey, Ashley Babbitt's mom, came with the rest of the people that were at the J6 prison where I went a couple times and where everybody goes now. And it was nice to see her, and I'm just always surprised that she remembers my name and says hello to me. And she ended up using my fork to eat her pasta, so that was cool. Did you talk to people? I talked to people in the chat, yeah. And then I talked to some people at the table because we were all strangers, and they kind of talked to me, and I talked to them. But no, I didn't interview anyone. I should have said, hey, it's America's, what is it? America's mayor. 11, America's mayor. How are we gonna do that, driver? Agnes won't be around for that event, if that's what you mean. Oh yeah, I was right in front of Rudy. I could have knocked him over. The dinner was good. I did, get outside of my diet, but it wasn't bad. I didn't eat the bread, so that's good. I did have a couple pieces of pasta. I did have this cool deep fried macaroni ball and a couple pieces of calamari and a chicken parmigiana and some string beans. And it was good. It was a good meal, but it took damn forever. It had to be at least an hour to an hour and a half after they were done speaking before dinner was served. And I ate about half the chicken parm and left. I did. I had a couple pieces of pasta. How are you doing, Polish? Are you going to be doing anything tomorrow? Big D. Big D's cool. I lit a lot of fireworks with him. Am I happy with the event? I figured no matter what, I was going to give the price for the dinner, even if I didn't eat the dinner. And I was happy because of the people that showed up. And unfortunately, I didn't see the Long Island Loud majority. I wanted to see Sean and say hello, but he wasn't there. And I did see Ashley Babbitt's mom, Mickey, and I saw the rest of the gang that they roll with down at the prison. And I hugged Kara Castronova at the end when it was off camera. And Rudy, it would have been nice to get a picture with Rudy, kind of like I did with Ted Cruz, but it's not a big deal. I got holding and hugging Ashley Babbitt's mom and whispering something sweet into her ear, and I got some good content when we went outside. So I think that it was successful, and that's about it. Master grifter. Are you going to do anything on YouTube tomorrow, Agnes? All nighter. No sleep till Brooklyn. Panel tomorrow. Anybody wants to get on? I'm not going to tell you what I just did, but you're going to see in a second. And I didn't even plan this. This is just how shot I am. I'm sitting here staring at the chat, driving in the wrong direction right now. Is that screwed up or what? I might have fell asleep because I'm going the wrong way. But you know what? It might make for a good picture. And look at the traffic going the other way. It's going to be a long night. I love my chat. My chat is great, and they tell me a lot of good things. I have great mods, and I have a great chat. And every now and then, a couple douchebags come wandering in, but it's small and it's good. I like it. I only have two moderators, and I like to keep it cool. Yes, my people love me because they remember us, and they remember me, and that's why they subscribe, because they want more of Jeffrey. Brooklyn. Brooklyn is a tough mudder. She does a lot of work. I've seen her in real life running around with 20 pack running through a graveyard right next to the prison. Thank you. Thank you, VMAC. Aga, Agnieszka. I thought that the first and middle name, a lot of that was Facebook, right? Isn't that what they do on Facebook so people can't look them up by their last name? Aga. Just take a swing by the water that I was by the other day. Only a few more minutes. So tomorrow I'm going to take care of some business and then I'm heading to PA to wait in line for 2 days for Trump. Yeah, we try to do this thing. See, what Local has is this app that if he goes live and he brings people in, I could join and I could also go live. So I see it as cross promotion, but other people see it as like sharing content. So I don't know. But I think for someone who wants to be recognized, it might be good for a new streamer to do, possibly, you know. Well, I need to concentrate because I'm driving in the wrong direction. There's a Polish area around here too, named after, I believe it was some kind of Polish officer in the American Revolution. Agnes, how did you guess? Negative. Miss Andrea. Who is that? Hello. Hello on Facebook. Ladima's back. I took Agnes drinking last night, but we don't talk about that. Now that's called double parking. You just park in the street, put your hazards lights on, and nobody cares. Isn't this romantic, U-Haul? Aren't you so happy that I brought you here? No problem, Agnes. Now I got 3 mods. I'm moving up in the world. Just see the tower. I think I parked in this guy. Oh, these fucking thing out of here. But these are where all those brand new buildings are. Like I said, when I started my career in 2006, there was 1, 2, maybe 3 buildings here, and now there's probably like 10 skyscrapers. It's crazy. And then another area there was 1, and there's probably like 15 now. What's up, Jimbo? I talked to Wyckoff last night, actually. But it's good to see you, brother. And then there I am, I go, what the hell is that, the skyline? Oh, I must have made a wrong turn. I just went to an event for Cara Castronova, someone who stands up for the J6 prisoners, medical mandates and all that. And I thought we'd take a quick ride because we weren't that far from New York City. So I made a mistake, but it worked out and I'm here. See, this is how you park here. Everyone just parks next to each other and nobody cares. It's called like parking and toiletries because we do have a room. And I'm hoping to swap off with my friend Wendy, and I'll do 12 and she does 12. And she's bringing her niece, which is really cool. So she's young, and it's going to be her first Trump rally. And I know that she's very excited, and she's been begging her aunt to go. Weed World. LA. I went to LA, and I was there, and it was horrible. It was horrible traffic, and I think that that's the only thing comparable to our traffic in New York. And then I had my cousin who was staying with me for a while. He used to go to Philly every day, and I told him, dude, this traffic is worse. And he's like, yeah, I've been in traffic, no big deal. And he's like, yeah, it is bad. But he's like, you know what? It is what it is, You got to sit in traffic. It is what it is. But It is horrible. I can't stand it. New York City to my house, it's 60 miles. It would probably take you 2 hours. On rush hour coming home from work. Jersey Sue, thank you for subscribing last night. I appreciate it. Stealing more Agnes's people. And we are basically right at the mouth of the Midtown Tunnel. But I'm going the other way this time. This time I'm smartening up and going east instead of west. If anyone wants to go from Deer Park, New York to Deer Park, New York to Scranton, Pennsylvania, and tell me how far and how long it takes to get there. Deer Park, DeerPark, New York to Scranton to Scranton, Joe, Pennsylvania. New York, New York, I want to be a part of it. I felt good. You know what? That was the one thing that I heard tonight that I liked when they were like, listen, I don't want to move to Florida. You know what I mean? I want to live in New York. And I want to feel good about living in New York. And that right there is like a dream, you know? And then it was strange because the people at the table, I don't know who they are, but they're like, so what are you doing here? Like, how come you came down? And I'm like, well, first off, I'm on YouTube. And second off, this woman was down at the January 6th prisoners at the jail. She was, she stands up for freedom and all this stuff. And then I'm like, man, I hope these people agree with me. Like, I hope they're not like, what do you mean, J6? 3.5, 3 to 3.5. So it's probably 4 from my house. And who knows with traffic, probably 4:30, 4.5 hours. And then there was a congressman there, and they were like, "Yeah, he believes that J6 narrative what the Democrats believe, so we don't like him." So I was like, "Oh, okay, they're cool." And then the guy on the loud majority today was saying it. He's like, everyone's getting all scared because of what happened in Mar-a-Lago, and he's like, where's the MAGA hats? Where's all the Trump stuff? How come we put it all away because we're afraid the FBI is going to come after us? Come on now, we need to get it out there. And he said, what? So what? What are they going to do? Throw a rock through your window? You grab that rock and you start eating it because you got to toughen up. I believe it's October 16th. The Long Island Out Majority is going to be doing a rally from somewhere in Long Island out to Montauk, and I am definitely going to be there for that because that one's going to be big. If they let people know ahead of time and we're coming up to an election, I'm telling you right now, they might as well call the Guinness Book of World Records for that one because I'm pretty sure it's going to be big. Somebody was saying the other night that it was like 480 cars is like the world record for a rally. I'm like, that's nothing. I mean, if they had people on the spot on some of these rallies, for car rallies, the convoy that we saw in TPC was ridiculous. So I'm pretty sure if they get a good turnout in Missouri, at whatever, Branson, Missouri, they should beat that world record. And it's crazy, you know. I got to look that up, but I heard it's 480 cars or something like that is the record for a car rally, which sounds like nothing. How about the record for the rally that chased Joe Biden's bus? I believe it was in Florida, maybe, or Texas. Like they ran him out. They ran him out of the state. It was all Trump flags following the presidential bus that when they were running for election. Joe and Kamala. Yeah, I mean, I do what I believe in. That's why I said it. But then I start to think about them. I'm like, oh man, I wonder, because it was like the people I was sitting around. I have not sit around these people in a long time. I mean, these people look like they were right off the Manhattan corner. Like they look like they were in the high rises of Manhattan. You know what I mean? Like they were very well polished. And I was like, I don't know. I'm not used to those type of Republicans and stuff. You go to these rallies and things. They're not exactly like coming out of the penthouse in Manhattan. You know. And then when they had some bikers there, and they were pretty cool. They were yelling "lock her up" and all that stuff during the speech, so that was cool. Doors are opening, so we need to walk through them. Yes. Hillary for president 2024. I mean, that list is ridiculous. The list of Gitmo prisoners that needs to be done. Texas, that's where it happened. They ran. Who was it? Kamala was on the bus, and they like followed her out of the state. Yes, Cindy, I'm going to the rally in PA starting tomorrow. And if you're lucky, I'll leave the camera on for 24 hours. I'll probably hit the stop button on accident though and kill the stream like I just did before. And then I almost just went live on Facebook, I mean on YouTube alone using the app, which I haven't done yet. But I was in a bad spot, so I canceled it, went outside, and then used Prism again. I just wanted to see how that interface is. Yeah, so I'm going, and there might be some good things that could happen when I go to this rally. So we're gonna wait and see. I'm not getting my hopes up. Someone has stepped up and told me that they could make something happen, and if that's possible, that's great. Otherwise, I'm gonna be up front because I'm gonna be waiting in line. So I already heard that there's 2 chairs there that people have already showed up. The front row Joes, which we met last time when me and Agnes went, and they sat right in front of us, and they didn't give a shit about anybody behind them. Will I be streaming the drive? I don't know if I like to do that because then I'll be driving to Montauk on accident. But I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what time I'm leaving. I'm either leaving at noon or I'm leaving at like 3. Depends on what time I get done with my stuff, and then I got to run home and throw some stuff in the car. I guess I don't know. I don't feel like packing and doing a bunch of crap tonight. Brandon Bus, follow Texans, chewed him out, chased him out. I want to know how to make this chat bigger so I could read it. But I could tell you who's doing a panel tomorrow night, and that's Polish Agnes. So if you want to get on a panel of driving, that's the driving panel. Yeah, I think Mickey said she was running home in San Diego and then coming back. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing anything tomorrow night or tomorrow drive. I should bring all the niceties. I'm gonna have my bed, my pillow. I'm thinking about bringing my. Nah, I was gonna bring my grill and have like a barbecue in the thing, but I don't know. I'm gonna stop by your house and pick up that canopy because you never know. Yeah, they should be there. I mean, well, that's where it's at. That's like a protest. Go down to the J6 vigil, show your support. I know people like Steve probably go down there. I know he's still somewhat local, and I know there's the homeless guy Mike that I met. That's pretty cool. He's been down there. You got Republic Road Reel. Josh, he's cool. And I know the other guy goes down there, Dominic. He goes down there, the Golden Chariot. You got Freedom Media, right? Something like that. What was his name? David. I'm getting good at remembering things. Freedom Media Express, I believe is his name. And then I think Nebraska, actually, that's another thing. Nebraska Patriot will be, well, she told me in the chat that she'll be going to the rally. I forgot she was going. And Jersey J may possibly go to the rally from last I heard from him. Or Jen, one of the two. Doug Mastriano is going to be there, I believe. He was at TPC. He showed up and did a speech. He's running for governor of Pennsylvania because Wolf, I guess, aged out. He can't run again. So yeah, Nebraska Patriot, I guess, came back last night, and she did say in my chat that she was going to the rally. So Nancy Drew, I mean, I don't. I've always heard of her, and I think I seen her once, but I don't really know who she is. But I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people there, so tell them just to get in line behind me. And I'm telling you right now, if COVID didn't happen, Donald Trump should have had a uh, tri-state area rally at the Meadowlands, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, in Connecticut, I guess. I don't know, whatever. But early January of 2020, I was gonna go stand in the freezing cold for a Trump thing down at the shore and a Trump rally. And when I heard about it later on in the year, they were like, if you got there 2 or 3 days before, you weren't even going to get in because the line was already that long. Because he never goes to Jersey, you know. 46 minutes to get home, so it takes a while. I think I am. Let me get my compass and see which way I'm going. That was crazy. I looked up. I'm like, what is that? Is that New York City? Oh my God, what did I do? But it's cool. We got a cool view. It was worth it. Brandy, Brandy, thank you. I know Derek Johnson. I got to listen to that. That's something I'm going to put on my list tomorrow. Is to listen to that you sent me. TikTok. Book author Nancy Drew. I don't know if it's the same one. Wasn't it Nancy Drew like a fictional character? I don't know. You know what the book is called? I don't know. I'm not into books. Cool, Brandy. I'm no commie. Nancy Drew is like a detective, right? Some kind of like girl detective or something. Nancy Drew novel. I don't know. Yeah, I saw you mention that before about the business cards to pass out. I mean, that's easier than I guess getting a shirt embroidered. It says Freedom Jeffrey. But I'm thinking about just getting some like construction type paper or whatever and writing Freedom Jeffrey on it and then putting it on my chair at the rally. I find like business cards are a waste. Like, first off, I don't even want to hand them out. Second off, you're going to look at that and you're going to be like, whatever. But it is, you know what it is too? People don't know how to spell Jeffrey. They spell it backwards, the R-E. But I don't know. I'm not that vocal. I don't know. I need to be more into it. I need to be like, my name's Freedom Jeffrey. Put it in your phone now. Director of merchandise. Some people don't even know what a QR code is. Unfortunately, people don't know what a QR code is. They'll think it's my Vax passport. So I used to follow a guy who invented the cat code, I think it was called. And he had this mouse that looked like a cat, and it would scan the codes like on your soup cans, like a barcode, and then it would go to the website, and it would take you to the website for the product, and then it became a QR code. And his name is Jovan Hutton Pulitzer, and I watched him during the whole craziness with the election and trying to figure out what's real, what's not. And he claimed he had the technology to look at the Maricopa County audit, and he could tell. He was the guy that they always, oh, the paper's got bamboo shreds on it, must be from China, but it was interesting to watch him on Locals and him tell us what how he looks at the paper and how he could tell different things, and how, like, when you do a piece of paper through a printer, there's alignment, and alignment was off on a lot of these ballots. You know what I mean? Like, it was crazy to see a lot of stuff that he pointed out, and how you could tell, like, by markings on the paper, and if things were like changed, and if the paper wasn't the same paper, and there was just so many things, and it was pretty cool the way he laid it out. And then eventually, he was at the Reawakening tour at one point, and he said someone was walking around the green room spraying something, and he said that they sprayed it on the food that he was eating, and he got violently sick, and he was in the hospital for a few days, and they said he had the symptoms of an anthrax, like poison. So, and then after that, I just slowly, like, stopped looking into all this stuff, because it was like going nowhere. It just feels like it's going nowhere. And I believe in a few days, any state in the 2020 election, federal law states that 22 months after an election, you are legally allowed to dispose of the ballots, and you never have to account for them again. And I believe that is like September 3rd or whatever is going to be 22 months from the election of 2020. So, like, the ballots will be gone, and legally, not to mention they're probably gone already, but legally they will be able to be destroyed based on federal law. So that was really the window if you ever wanted to do anything with those ballots, like Maricopa County did, with the full forensic audit. You know what it is about the decal on my car? I don't really want people at work seeing it. And it's not like I'm ashamed or anything. It's like I don't want them busting my balls and watching my videos. They know that I do it, but they don't know what the channel is. So I don't really like that. And my Facebook has like 2,200 people on it, and none of them are my family or my immediate coworkers or friends. You know what I mean? Like, only people I've met, like you guys, that I like. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to that Ladima. Definitely. I listened to the Flynn thing. I mean, it's hard because there's so many things that I could listen to, but my mind is all wrapped up in things right now. But so I'll make it an effort to do that on my journey to Pennsylvania. It's 10:20. You know where your bed is? I got Wi-Fi and full bars right now in my truck, so it must be that shitty Wi-Fi at that Airbnb. I'm sorry, I'm messing around. It's you, Agnes. It's always been you. Love God, love freedom. Okay. Love God, love freedom. Yeah, I got the 4000 KPS. So whatever that means. So I think I'm doing good on my stream. That was like doing an eye exam. KPBPS. You got any InfoWars bumper stickers on there? You make sure you put that in the Airbnb comments, okay? Wi-Fi is shitty and can't hold its moonshine. Yeah, I would be upset if I didn't have like good service. That would be upsetting. Not up to my standards now. But you never know until you go. Exton, what's up? Yeah, the back deck was nice. Mom is pretty cute. Polish's mom is pretty cute. I got to meet a father, but not a mother. And then she would make me laugh when she would tell me what her mother would say on the phone, and she would like try to imitate a mother. And I never heard a mother. I don't even know what she sounds like. But it was funny the way she did it. Yeah, the father is very technical. That's cool. Yes, you are. And I loved it when people were like, "Oh, they spoil her so much. They love her so much. She doesn't know how spoiled she is," or something like that. I was like, "Oh shit." And then they were busting your balls for being an only child. She is. There goes the cops. You want to be on the stream, officer? 58 years old. 31 minutes, you all. Yeah, I'm spoiled. I am. You're not spoiled, but it's just like you're loved. You know what I mean? You are loved, and we can see it through the stream, and that's good. And that's what I'm trying to say. People like to watch you and your parents together. And I know it's not like breaking records or anything, but they like to see that connection. That's right. This is real reality. Yeah, not all parents love their kids though. Right, we like real things, but too much drama is not cool. But we like to see real people doing real things because that reality TV is bullshit. A lot of it is scripted. My parents love me a lot. They do. Too much, maybe. They worry about me too much. Yeah, I think we've all had enough drama what went on with the mall. So yeah, sorry there, you all. Is this sorry? No, this is New York. Welcome. Branson, Missouri is November 5th through November 11th. On November 8th, they're gonna have a watch party for the red wave that's coming, and then between November 8th and November 9th, there's gonna be a red moon, and the red wave is gonna eclipse the red moon, and then they're gonna line up for the convoy, and that's when the Guinness Book of World Records is gonna be there to count the cars. Mona, do you know what the Guinness Book of World Records is for the convoy right now? I'm headed home, Sue. I'm headed home in the middle of Long Island. That's right, Ladima. I know, Ladima. So we're in Deer Park now. Another 23 minutes. So figure if it was 3.5 from here to Scranton, figure, 4 from my house. I mean, if you look at it, it's less than $100 a bedroom. So, hello, it's worth it. 410 cars, it's nothing. It's nothing. You should be able to beat that. I'm confident. If you get that message out, people will come and you will beat that record. I mean, if everything you're saying is true, then there should be no reason why people wouldn't go there. Because it sounds like it's a very big event. It's a whole week, and it's not just a convoy. There's so much to do, so much to see. I'm still here. I didn't drop anyone. Right, and that makes sense because the media is the one that's going to cover it, and the mayor or whoever runs the city should feel that that's true because they need the publicity to bring more people to that city. Not only then, but in the future, that Branson is so great. And what did they say? They wanted to rename the city. Like, I don't know. They were going to rename like the motto or something, right? It's a streamer's condo. It's going to be like college dorm for streamers. But what did you say that they wanted to rename Branson, Missouri, like the most patriotic city or something like that? You were saying? I'm still here. I don't know where you are. I got 400 kbps. You got the dove bar. All right. I'll tell you what, though, I was good enough. I did not stick around for dessert because I'd probably still be there waiting for it because that's how long it took to get dinner. So at least I didn't eat the sweets. Oh, yeah, they just repaved it, so it's beautiful now. But before, it was like driving on the moon. It was that. There was potholes everywhere, and you couldn't. And then some of them was like the entire groove of the road, like where your car would drive, was just nothing but holes, a series of holes. It was really bad because they couldn't do anything over COVID. They supposedly didn't have the money because they wasted it all telling you lies. Trump Town, yeah, yeah, that'd bring some people in, huh? MAGAville, that would bring in some customers. Hell, why not open up like a theme world, like Dolly World? It's all MAGA themed rides and shit. That'd be great. Black Betty, wham lambo, Black Betty, wham lam. Freedom Dog. Magarama. Labor Day weekend. I was explaining to someone today that Labor Day weekend signifies the end of summer. And I do not have any plans for Sunday or Monday. So if anyone wants to call me up and hang out, let me know. And I was floating some jet ski things, but who knows? What about the pools? They closed the pools. So in 2016, the election was on November 8th, but it wasn't declared until about 2, 3 in the morning. So technically, Trump won on my birthday, November 9th. Just a useless fact for anyone who cared. I'm really planning on doing something else for my birthday, so unfortunately I cannot commit to Branson. I'm sorry. So, but I know I will continue to talk about it on my stream because I do believe what you told me, and I think it's going to be big. So, you said you got a couple big streamers, and that right there should signify that this is going to be something worth being at. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, if I was out of town, I would do an absentee ballot, and I would go. The Board of Elections is like not far from where I live, so I would go there and fill it out and say I'm not going to be in town on election day, so I need to do it now. Thank you, you too. We do. We need everyone to come out and vote. Yeah, I remember you said that. Hello. So I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, if I'm going to stream or not going to Pennsylvania. But thank you very much for tuning in. I'm going to go home and go to sleep. So everyone have a good night. Good night, sweetheart. Oh, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Good night, my sweetheart, you all. You have a good night. We'll talk to you later, guys.